Welcome back. My next guest strives to protect children all across Western New York by engaging our community in the fight against child abuse through her organization, Beautiful Boss. Welcome, Rachel Stewart. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
Okay, let's talk about Beautiful Boss and how you got started.
Well, Beautiful Boss was inspired by some things that I went through in my life, which led me to write a book. So getting through my husband's death, being, can I say the word? Like sexually abused. Being abused as a young child. So getting through certain things, certain tragic losses, like even like losing my father, who I really looked up to, and recently the loss of my mother. So it's a lot of things that have Beautiful Boss has been through. And it's just, even though I've been through so much, especially like starting off as a small child from an infant being abused from like a 5-month-old baby to 6 years of age, you know, a lot of people would have just threw the towel in then and be like, you know what, I'm just done, you know, but, you know, thankfully I had someone like my father who was a pastor, you know, a bishop, a prophet who, you know, prayed over me and said, hey, you're not gonna let this win, you know, you're gonna get through this. And, you know, prayer and, you know, fasting, reading the Bible, going to church, that helped me get through a lot of it too, you know. So basically, after I went through all that, you know, just like, why did this happen to me? Why, you know, the thoughts of, you know, sometimes at that young age from 13, you know, why did this happen? Having suicidal thoughts at the age of 13, when I was 6 years old, having suicidal thoughts. You know, either, God, you're gonna, you know, pull me from this situation, or I'm gonna take my life at 6 years old. So God took me out of that, so I didn't have to get abused no more. And, you know, took me from Rochester, New York, and I ended up being in Niagara Falls, New York. But I was born and raised in Niagara Falls.
Okay.
But I just ended up there because of my mom. Because I have dealt with so much. Beautiful Boss has dealt with a lot, like with my mom. When she was 16 years old, she was in a tragic car accident. So that led me to be in foster care the majority of my life.
Okay.
So my dad basically had to go to court and fight to get us siblings, me and my siblings back. So I've been through a lot. And then upper in life, my husband, he was riding down the street. He snapped his neck. And it was a wrongful death, you know, but I had a 15-year-old child by him, an 18-month-old baby. Now he's 15 years of age. Dealing with it now, him saying, Mom, oh, it's not fair. Why did this happen to me? You know, why do I have to go without my father? Because my father played a vital role in my life.
Right.
So without my dad, I'm going to be honest with you, I wouldn't even be who I am right now. So he, you know, even dealing with him, you know, right now saying, Mom, you know, why is all this happening to me? Why do I have to go through our life without my father?
But
you
you've
know?
taken your pain and turned it into your
Trying
purpose.
to inspire others.
Right.
You know, like, listen, just because something terrible happened to you, that doesn't mean you have to throw the towel in and, you know, turn to drugs, turn to alcohol, turn to negative things. That's only going to bring you down more. You know, you use your story, whatever negative thing that happened to you, and, you know, to help motivate and inspire others and push them into their purpose. And that's what Beautiful Boss is. Beautiful Boss helps people. You know, I do a lot of one-on-ones. I don't put their business out there because, like, a lot of people don't feel comfortable coming forward, like myself, and say, hey, I was abused as a young child. A lot of people don't want to put themselves out there like that. But that's why it's very personal. But at the same time, I use whatever I've been through to motivate and inspire others. That's why I wrote the book, Shackled That Had Me Bound. That could be purchased on Amazon. Sometimes I give them out for free if I have extra ones. But yeah.
Let's talk about the event that you have coming up, because you're doing a great thing with this.
So the Skating to Prevent Child Abuse event, that's something I have annually. So I had one last year, so I'm having one coming up at Skateland. That's April the 5th. 5 through 7 at Skateland in Lockport, New York, in Lincoln Street. But that's something I'm going to be having annual. We just come together, we have a good time, we eat, we talk, we sing. That's another thing I do. I use my voice to sing. So when I sing, it helps, you know, to relieve, it heals others. Like, oh, wow, that made me feel so good when you sang that song.
Yeah.
So I use my voice to help heal as well. But basically, we come together, we sing, We give out prizes, so everything is free. So if they come, whoever comes that day, it's free. So if it's a PlayStation raffled off, a TV, get a bag. Everybody leaves with a bag full of goodies.
Okay.
So whoever comes, you're gonna leave with something. So
It's just a day about uplifting, and
Right,
bringing the community
right,
together for
right.
something positive. What are some small steps that we can all take to make a better future for our children?
Us as a community, we can involve ourselves, not turn the other head. If we know that it's a lot, we know this is, even though it's covered up a lot, it does happen. Children do get abused. So we can, as a community, we can involve ourselves, bring some programs into school, have someone, like myself come in and talk to people. That way we can educate them on, if something like this is happening, who they can turn to, different resources they can utilize to get help.
Well, thank you for coming on and sharing your story, and also being there as a light to help other people that are going through the unfortunate things that happen to you in your
You're
life.
welcome. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Well, viewers, if you'd like to learn more about Beautiful Boss and support her mission in our community, you can connect with her on Facebook at Beautiful Boss, or send an email to beautifulbossrank@gmail.com. Thanks again for coming.
Thank you
in,
so
Rachel.
much.